Hey, everybody, and welcome to episode 69 of the Galactic Window Space Podcast. My name is Nick, and sometimes when I read my Dungeon Master's Guide, I am known as the Orbital Alliance.
Chasing the milk.
Chasing the milk, chasing the milk, chasing
the milk. Yeah.
That's the other theme song.
Connection problem.
Oh, no.
No.
Are we hitting blips right out of the gate?
Whoa. I think we're back. We good?
Are we back? Was I even there for everybody?
Yeah, you got the intro. I just you said chasing the milk and then you disappeared.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
we're good.
Everybody, there's some live stream blips here in the first 10 seconds of the stream. Hopefully it's clear on your end, but we'll just carry on because that's how it goes. You guys, welcome to this episode of the Galactic Window Space Podcast. This is a space and astronomy podcast. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about extraterrestrial intelligence, alien life. Does it exist? And where are they? Will we ever find them? Those are the questions we're going to be asking and discussing on episode 69. It's going to be a fun one, Tan.
Maybe that's why we had the connection problem. Maybe it's a hot take. The government doesn't want us to talk about this.
They're reaching out through the radio waves and they're interfering with our Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I feel like this is kind of the big question. And obviously, I don't think anyone really knows the answers. So I'd like to kind of make this episode a little more engaging too. I'd love to hear what you guys think, because this is probably one of the biggest mysteries of life, right? Like, if the universe is so huge and full of galaxies and planets, why haven't we seen anything?
Right. Yeah, we talked quite a bit about the scale of the universe here on the show. And of course, the question that rides hand in hand with that is, well, who's occupying or what is occupying all that space? And will we ever know the answer to that? Probably not. And that's okay. I think being okay with that is one of the tougher things, but we're gonna try to get to the brass tacks of it in this episode. We're gonna see what ground we can take. But there's a couple things right up top here before we kick into the meat and potatoes. Just want to say hello to everyone here in the live chat who's tuning in.
What up
on YouTube, the tube of yous. I see Tamara dropping in saying hi, good morning, and you'll see us in the replay. Indeed, yeah, as always, every week. Thank you for waking up at stupid o'clock to join us.
A true fan.
Yes, all the way.
So good to see everyone.
We got Tom Heil, Tanzanite Rain, Blue Eyed, Lilac Child dropping in the chat. And you guys, if somebody's missing from the usual train here, feel free to send them a share, send them a link, tell them to hop in the live chat, and we'll have a good time tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And if you guys are new here, whether you're tuning in live or listening, this show is about astronomy. Nick and I, we're big on space, and we love just exploring anything that involves astronomy, space, and everything in between. So if that's your jam, just know that we do this live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central, and we're also available on all major audio platforms as well.
True story. And you guys, tonight we're gonna do something that's kind of fun, really quick. We want to let you all know right at the beginning here.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
We have done a couple of giveaways on the show, and we always think they're a good time. They're really fun. And Tan and I were just talking that we should do another giveaway of something cool and spacey on the show. So you guys, tonight we're gonna be actually doing a giveaway. And we're very excited about this one. So here's the thing. At the end of this episode, we're gonna do the giveaway, and we're gonna be giving away a photo print, like an actual printed copy of one of our astro photos on canvas, I believe. I think we're gonna do canvas, right, Tan? Is that what we decided? Yeah. And we're gonna ship it to you for free. And if your name gets drawn, then you get something cool to hang on your wall. We don't know what photo it is yet. We're gonna figure that out. But here's how you can get that is you have to be a channel member, which is the people who choose to subscribe to us to support the podcast. We decided, hey, let's do an extra special gift for those who choose to do that. We want to make that tier of support, worth it for you guys. So there's a chance you guys can get something super, super cool out of it. We are only doing one. So if you would like to be a member, you can click the join button on the channel, on the Orbital Alliance YouTube channel. You can see usually below your window, there's a little button that says join, and it's $5 a month. And you can stop it and cancel it whenever you want. If you want to just do this month to get in the raffle and then leave next month, that's totally cool. It's up to you. Or if you want to just keep supporting us, let it keep going, and that'd be awesome too. So yeah, you got by the end of the episode, decide if you want to join or not, and then you'll get entered into this raffle for a photo print for your wall.
That's right. Free stuff. Sorry, Ron said, is Tan feeling okay? He seems a little bit fuzzy. So I think it is something on my end. Let me know if you guys can see me okay. I did a little bit of manifesting here, and maybe it'll clear up.
Yeah, I'm feeling that energy, dude.
Cool.
It does look a little bit fuzzy here for me on your.
Oh, does it?
Your image looks fuzzy. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
Your sound is good though.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't get too bad, I guess.
I'd
Tan
rather
is a little fuzzy for me too.
I'd rather your audio be crystal clear and your video fuzzy for the whole show than the other way around. But,
okay, yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me pop out one more time, real quick.
Okay. I'll keep the show going. Tan's gonna, oh, look at that. There we go. Let's size that down. That was a little too big, everybody. You don't need that much, Nick. But yeah, so everyone who is a member, of course, is already entered into this. So we've got your name queued up in a wheel of spin. We're going to click that spin wheel at the end of the show, and we'll add anybody who decides to become a member between now and then. So just know if you're like on the fence about it, you got the whole episode to jump in the boat. No pressure at all. No pressure. Just a fun thing we're doing. Want to give back to those who choose to support us. So thank you guys always for.
How about now?
Oh, you look so crystal crispy clear.
It's good?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so weird. Okay.
It's like on time. Like your voice was delayed. Like, I don't know.
Oh no. All right.
It looks great now.
Dude, I'm really thinking the aliens are like, I don't think you guys should be talking about this tonight.
Yes. They're like, you're giving away our secrets.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's talk about the Fermi paradox.
Fermi paradox.
You want to jump in?
Sure. Who the heck is Fermi?
He's some dude who just asked a simple question, I think, during lunch, and it became this big thing.
Well, the question was, where is everybody? Right?
Where's everyone at?
Yeah. I don't know. It is quite that's like one of the simpler questions in life, but is it not one of the largest at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what is it? Enrico Fermi was his name, I think. Yeah. And he devised this. They call it a paradox. Do you think he called it a paradox? Do you think he called it my paradox, or do you think someone else is like, dude, that guy's really paradoxical?
Yeah, he probably just asked it. He probably was just genuinely curious. But he made a really good point. It's a good question. Mm-hmm. You know, like again, it's basically this. It's if the universe is so huge and full of planets, why haven't we seen aliens yet? I think that's the question in its simplest form.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know there are billions of galaxies, and each galaxy has billions of stars. Many of those stars have planets. So like statistically, it feels like life should be out there, someone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, certainly. I mean, I love bringing this word because I feel like it applies everywhere. And I learned what it was because of this show. It was one of the earlier episodes, but the word pareidolia, like you see the shape in the cloud, and you have to come up with a purpose for it. That cloud looks like a dog. That cloud looks like an elephant. It can't just be a shapeless, amorphous cloud. And I think that's kind of what we do with the universe. We have to assign everything a purpose when we don't understand it. We have to give it a label. We have to give it a story. We have to give it a mythology, whatever it is. And I think that kind of drives this. But the cool thing is that science is, the pursuit of truth, right? So in like a measurable way. So it's kind of this hybrid pareidolia, in my opinion. But I think it certainly drives people like Enrico Fermi to ask those questions, and all of us to be like, okay, space is a giant void. So there's your shape. Now, what is it? And why is it? And who is in it?
Do you think that's just in our nature to be curious? Or do you think we're designed that way?
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Yeah. I like to think that we're designed that way. I think there's something in it, but I think it also very, very much could have come from a place of survival to ask the question, what's behind that next tree? What's in that cave? What's over the next hill? Because it would then ensure your survival one way or the other. Hey, there are more resources for our tribe beyond that hill, and we need to go look for it. Or, hey, if we go over that hill, we need to look and see if there's a threat over there. If there is a threat, we need to stay here because that will ensure our survival. So that question that has probably been rooted in us since we were big dum-dums with clubs.
Yeah, snoo.
Oh my gosh, please tell me I have it.
You mean snoo?
Oh god.
Exactly. Like, yeah. So I think that survival bone strand of DNA has been written into us for a long time. So I certainly think now when we have maybe what I would call semi-intelligence, because let's be honest, myself included, still a big idiot sometimes. We still want to know, and we still want to say, hey, what's beyond that hill? What's on the other side of that planet? What's in that black void in space? Will it kill us or help us survive longer? So maybe that answers your question.
Yeah.
Did you ask a question? I've already forgotten.
yeah. I was just curious on like, why do we even go through the thought process of wondering these things?
Mm-hmm.
Lilac Child in the chat. I mean, I feel like this is a pretty big question right here.
Ooh.
It's one of the big ones. It's like, are we early to the party or are we late? It's
That's wild.
yeah, I don't know. These are good questions. Like some of the bigger ones, I feel like I get asked a lot when it comes to this topic is like, is life rare or is it just intelligent life being rare?
Mm-hmm.
Are we alone? And would we even recognize alien life if we saw it? These are the kind of like the things that keep me up at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love that. I guess I would have never asked myself if we were late to the party or not. I think I would have. Well, I mean, early to the party. Maybe I think I've always assumed that we are late. We're the last ones. We're the dumbest ones in the Galactic Federation. We're just showing up because I feel like that's how we get portrayed in science fiction a lot. If there is a collective of intelligent species that's out there in the galaxy, we're the newcomers. Like Mass Effect was like that.
Yeah.
And everybody hates us for being overconfident and violent and, but yeah, if we were early to the party and we're just dragging along, that'd be crazy. If we were actually, my brain immediately goes to, okay, what an honor to be that, if that's the case.
To be the first one.
Yeah. Like that's a privilege actually. And if we are, then we need to double down on taking care of stuff. And if we find semi-intelligent life, like what if we find like, the like early primate humans or whatever, like the equivalent of that, those proto-humans, what are some of those, what are some of those early, gosh, I'm forgetting I took anthropology or archaeology in college for a term, and it was so fun. And I'm forgetting, Australopithecus, like those, Neanderthal, Homo erectus, all those, there's all those like proto-humans. Like if there's the equivalent of that somewhere else and we're supposed to be shepherding them, that's a privilege. It's an honor if that's the case, but
we're setting the bar pretty low.
Yes, we are. Instead, we're making AI slop.
Yeah. Yeah. Ron says in the chat here, if Star Wars was reality, we are late.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's a good question.
Yep. Sorry. Chewy.
No, you're good. I'm just thinking. It's I've
Mhm.
never really considered if we were the first ones.
Yeah.
Because I've always liked entertaining the idea that we were late, and perhaps there were advanced civilizations, and it's maybe they get to the point where they destroy themselves before they can start exploring space. Think of like nuclear war or some like cataclysmic events, AI, who knows, like whatever that is, right?
Mhm.
And it just they just get wiped out.
What if we're both early and late?
Or like in the middle.
So what if there are gaps in between the instances in which intelligent life exists? So maybe what if there was like 10 million years ahead of us where there was a species, and then there's 10 million years, then we humans go on and live, and then there's a gap of another 10 million years where there's no one, and then another one rises up. Like there's never, what if there's never an opportunity to commingle? That there's always a gap before and after every species.
Oh my god, yeah. I've
wrinkled
never
my brain.
considered that.
Me neither till right now.
My head's
And my brain is leaking out of my ear.
Hold on, this is so funny. Holy smokes, these guys are handsome. Let me just blush real quick.
W's in the chat for Tony.
What's up, Tony?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Yo, we got a new member.
Oh,
Caitlin McLean, welcome.
yes.
Welcome to the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
The good dark side. Amanda Gork's in here too. Welcome in. Welcome in.
How's it going? Thank you guys for coming by.
Tom says the reptilians came before us. Who knows? Maybe.
Okay, can I bring up something wild that I know you and I have talked about, Tan?
Oh shit. Yep. Let's go.
Can we talk about Bashar really quick?
Let's do it. Dude, he's cool.
Yeah.
We gotta explain who he is for people who may not know who he is.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting off the Fermi railway here pretty far.
Just a little bit.
But that's okay. I mean, it all matters. It's all part of it. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with who Bashar is. There's a man named Daryl Anka, and he's a channeler of a sentient extraterrestrial intelligence, or a being from another, is it a parallel dimension, a parallel existence? I could be wording all of this incorrectly.
Something along the lines of that.
Yeah. So he channels Bashar into his being, and he kind of represents, he's kind of like an avatar, and he does like live sessions on stage, and he's been doing it for like, what, 40 years, since like the 80s, 50 years almost.
Damn.
I remember when he started doing it, but he's on social media. You see him doing clips, people clip the stuff all the time. Really interesting. But the interesting thing about it is he I don't know if it's real or not, and I won't claim to know one way or the other, but I'm just reeling information about what this person is doing because it's interesting, and I think it ties in with this. So please don't quote me on this 100% because I might misrepresent it. So, but I'm going to do my best. So he is channeling Bashar, who is a being somewhere off in space in a different reality, but it's not from Earth. And Bashar has an advanced understanding of human existence and life in itself, like the reason and meaning for life, how it works, far beyond what humans are capable of. So he's being channeled into this man, Daryl, who kind of conveys the message into English for us to understand. And he talks a lot about life elsewhere in the galaxy and how they've helped, shape humanity, and where they're from, and all the different species that are apparently out there. And he speaks so confidently about it, and it's very interesting to think about. And whether it's true or not, again, I don't know, but it's cool to think about, if for nothing else than a thought experiment, to kind of stretch your mind in such a way to imagine what could be real and how that can maybe shape your decisions or reality or around processing this question of where is life? What does it look like? How do we find it? So anyway, I'll shut up there. Tan, Bashar, what do you think? What's your interpretation of him?
That's a tough one. There's a lot of I don't knows. Hold on, real quick. I gotta give a shout out to Lilac for the super sticker. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So back to Bashar. That's tough because some would call it his experiences maybe anecdotal. He's a very spiritual guy, and
yeah.
I feel like if you aren't a person that has ever looked through a spiritual lens, you could dismiss it really easily, or you may not even be you wouldn't be able to understand some of the vocabulary or language, right? You just wouldn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
So like me personally, I kind of I'm like a hybrid. I'm very open to some woo-woo and anecdotal and spiritual stuff, but at the same time I feel like I have to have some scientific fact to ground me.
Mm-hmm.
So what do I think about him? Lazy answer, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I would just say that humans experience what they experience. So whether you're someone who is undergoing like psychosis or whatever, you clearly are experiencing that. So I guess the short version is I think it's another mystery. Like it kind of ties into like if there are aliens, like maybe he truly is like a vessel, a messenger, and he's got this gift and he's relaying alien information.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Or maybe he's not.
Yep.
I think it's cool though. I'm open to it. I think if let's hypothetically say we know that's true, he's going to be the closest bridge we can use to communicate, at least for the time being, I think.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. I think it's certainly one of the more tangible examples of us experiencing intelligence beyond Earth, right? And maybe this is a good segue to maybe the more scientific edge. Like there are people on Earth, right, who are actively searching in very scientific ways for life. The prime example being the SETI Institute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is an acronym, of course, for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute. So SETI, SETI. And yeah, gosh, they do so much. I think they operate. Are they the sole operators of the Very Large Array? Or are they just like people who use it down in New Mexico?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if I'm not sure. I do know that they're the group that actually takes the question like very seriously. It's their whole mission is to basically listen to the universe for signals that may come from intelligent life. Mm-hmm. They're listening for like patterns and signals that don't look natural. And one thing I want to add is like, I think it's super interesting. They've been doing this for decades and they still haven't found anything conclusive.
Yeah.
So that kind of ties into the whole like back to the Fermi paradox. If life is out there, why haven't we heard it yet?
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite things that I think SETI does is that they have been using the data from the Kepler Space Telescope, which was one of the missions I followed somewhat closely when I was really getting into astronomy. So we're looking back at like 2008, 2009. And this telescope is a space telescope, so it's not on Earth, it's out somewhere else. And the purpose of it was to find exoplanets. So planets beyond our own solar system. And hey, gifted membership. Thank you so much. That is
Alex
awesome.
D.
And Alex become a member. Man, W is just flying in.
Thank you so much.
Please. But the Kepler Space Telescope, it discovered, like, it wildly increased the pace of exoplanet discovery. So planets beyond and around another star beyond our solar system. And it was like kind of the first dedicated instrument for that. But I think in the 90s, I think 80s, 90s. I cannot remember where. Oh my gosh, dude.
Bro, that's insane, dude. Alex Donald with the 5 gifted subs. Bro, thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh man.
Maybe it's the alien that's channeling through him. So like, yeah, we want you guys to have these kind of discussions more.
I am I'm very curious let's see, how is this getting issued here? Sorry, I'm gonna take a quick pause here because I had to open up the window.
Do your thing, I'll take over. Real quick, Jersey, if you're still in here, you mentioned burnt peanut. That's funny. You know who that is? I don't remember what I said as far as like the burnt peanut reference, but I think it's funny that you know who that is. And for you guys, this is completely unrelated to the show, but burnt peanut is literally just he's like a VTuber. He's a streamer that has like a peanut as his avatar. And I promise it's way more entertaining than it sounds. He's just he's someone who just kind of like blew up overnight.
Interesting. Really quick, I want to read off the folks who were gifted a membership, who got those gifts, just to highlight those folks. So Kayla got one. Tom Heil. Is that right? No, Tom already have it. Sorry. No, I totally skipped that. Tanzanite Rain got one. 018 Knight got one. SoCal Gloria. Jenny the Bomb Diggity. Space is Beautiful. I think that is it. I glazed through that a little too quickly, but shout out to you guys for picking up those memberships courtesy of our gifters.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we hope you guys like it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, backing up. So Kepler actually ended up having a mission failure due to hardware issues in space, and the mission ended abruptly, but they were able to shut it down and repurpose it with some of the functional instruments, and they ended up rebranding it as K2. So Kepler 2, it was kind of like 2.0, but it was like unsalvaged functionality from the telescope. And I remember following that, but I was genuinely sad that the Kepler mission was like ended too soon, you know?
Yeah.
But the K2 thing was there. So I was looking at it, and SETI uses a lot of information to kind of inform where they should be looking. Because if there are planets, you know, you don't want to just be like sticking your radio antenna in the black void and hope you find something or send something. Like, you want to stick it in a place you think are probable. Where might there actually be, you know, people? It's like, think about the ocean. It's like, are you gonna like send a carrier pigeon in the direction that you don't think there's an island, or the direction where you think there's an island somewhere in the ocean? You know, I don't know. That's a really crummy example, but you get it. Like, you want to find the probability, and that's it. So I love that SETI uses that mission to inform, and it's just one tiny little snippet. They have a bunch of stuff. I think I saw Tom said in the chat. Where was that? They have an array of receiving antennas in the California Valley.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really cool. And I don't know if this is this is like a hot take. What if we're looking at it all wrong? So going back to like one of the popular theories about just life being extremely rare. What if what if we're following like a trail of like breadcrumbs that aren't really I think the term's like red herring. Like, we're not really we're going down a path that we think that is, you know, like based on our data and everything, it would suggest that this area would have like a high likelihood of you know, receiving some kind of communication. But what if we got it all wrong? What if we do have to just point that telescope or the radio somewhere completely random? And, I feel like I guess what I'm saying is I feel like that could be an option too, and I don't want to like dismiss that either.
Right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Sometimes the most probable is the least probable, maybe, if that's what you're saying. Yeah. So go ahead.
Go on.
I was it just sometimes our missions can be insane, as sane as they are.
Yeah.
Waste of time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually really curious on what you guys think too. I kind of want to. We're gonna read some of your comments, but like, yeah, like if there are aliens out there, first of all, like, do you believe in aliens? And if there are, why haven't we seen them yet? Are we rare? Are they scared of us? Maybe they just don't even want to talk to us, or perhaps they aren't as advanced as we think, and they're similar to us. They're on another like galaxy. They're doing like a podcast and they're talking about the same thing, asking like the same questions, and maybe just literally just don't have the technology to communicate yet.
But on their planet, it's called a blark cast.
What up, Breezy?
Hey, what's
Talking about
happening?
aliens.
Quick, I think we missed another round of memberships. I saw. Did we highlight those too? Did you see that?
I don't think so.
Alex sent 5 more.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and Lilac put another one in too. So 6 more.
Oh shit! No, I didn't see that. Holy crap,
Yeah,
dude!
yeah. So
Thanks for
there's
the
a
glaze.
couple folks.
Hold on, we gotta write this down. Let me just write this down because it might be easier. We should remind everyone about what we're doing. We got a giveaway at the end of the show.
Yes, these memberships are huge.
Actually, can I just screen share? Should I just show them the thing?
Sure, if you want, go for it.
Because I can populate the names too. So,
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the show, we're gonna give away a canvas print, and here's how we're gonna do it.
It's a print. It's a print of Tan.
Wearing nothing but Crocs.
But Croc.
Surprise! Happy New Year. Okay, so let me add the. Okay, so we got 15 entries here. Let me add anyone who's a member gets to be on the wheel here. So let me add some names.
Yeah, so we're gonna add everybody who's become a member, whether it was gifted to you or you were one before the show, and we'll spin the wheel. If your name gets picked, you'll be the winner. If you do not want it, you can tell us, double it and give it to the next person.
Yeah. What does this add? Hey,
Oh,
could you actually read off some of the names? Just start from the beginning.
Okay, yeah. So goodness, let's see. Caitlin McLean became one, and let's see, where are the other ones? Kayla and Tanzanite
Okay.
and 018 Night. SoCal
The World.
Florida.
All right.
Did you get Gloria?
I did not.
All right, so
Gloria, Alex D.
Jenny the Bomb Diggity.
Nice.
Space is Beautiful. That's Natalie.
Okay.
And moving down, Sarah DeRosa, 432.
Okay.
Foxy Roxy.
Oh no way! That's insane. Okay. Foxy Roxy. Damn! Look at this list.
Right? Dream 2451. Don't know who that is. Maud James.
Oh, nice. Ma James.
Mhm.
Dope.
Launch Heaven.
Oh no way! Nice. That's my dude.
Okay.
Launch Heaven.
And then Crowd Crows. Like the bird crows.
Okay, we got all these just now.
Yeah. Well, we got how many gifts did we get? A ton.
I thought we had. That's insane. Okay.
Either way, yeah, I think we're caught up there. But you guys, you have till the end of the episode to join as a membership, as a member to become one, and we'll get you entered in here. The odds just got cut in half for you.
Yeah.
But this is a way of us thanking those who choose to support us and keep the show alive.
Yeah. You guys rock. You guys rock.
Like for real, the fees for StreamYard that we use to host went up again, and It is expensive. It is not cheap, and these things just help us function. So we're not making $1 million off of this. We just want to keep talking about space. So
Thank you guys so much.
and to be idiots with you guys once a week.
All right, so we got 29 entries. May the best
Mhm.
Astro Nerd win.
Okay, back to the aliens.
Back to the aliens.
We need to have Giorgio Tsoukalos on the show. I know we've talked about that.
Dude, ancient aliens on here would be so nuts.
Ancient Aliens. If y'all are not familiar with that show, is it Discovery Channel?
I think the
Or
History Channel.
History. It's history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's known for the meme of saying aliens. His hair looks like he's getting abducted. But he's,
Kayla says no. Why, please? That's funny.
oh, and her name.
We're gonna give it to the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just one of those kind of leading TV personalities about like the pursuit of knowledge about aliens and people. So I know we've said it before. We got to get him on. That would be a stretch, but it'd be so cool.
He's basically a meme, man.
I mean,
it would be iconic to have him on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's reach out to him.
Yeah, add him to the list.
Mm-hmm.
What were we talking about right before all the gifts? I feel like I tangented.
I think we talked a little bit about SETI and like their mission. Then we talked about Kepler, K2, and how they use that data. And then I proposed like, what if we were looking at all of this the wrong way?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What if they don't even want to talk to us? I feel like a lot of these theories are based on assumptions that, first of all, if there are other life, like what if we can't even see them? What if there is like some kind of like fifth dimension where we, this kind of goes back to like the spiritual side. Like what if we can't even fathom what that is? We can't communicate with them, and we're looking in all the wrong directions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I wonder too, like if stage of development of intelligent species dictates whether or not they want to hear from us or make contact with us. I think generally the way we represent higher intelligences and extraterrestrial aliens are that they are so advanced that they are beyond war and conflict, and they've kind of figured out how to cure all diseases and stuff like that. They're like an ascended race. And this kind of ties in, I think, with an episode we did last year in 2025 about the Kardashev scale. Do any of you guys in the chat remember that episode? I think it was a solo episode that I did, and we talked about how there's 3 different stages of the Kardashev scale, and I think they're working on potentially a 4th or a 5th. But talks about like basically where does a civilization get its energy and resources? Like, is it locally from their planet? Do they harvest it and maintain it from their own star, their local star? And then the 3rd tier was something like, are they able to harness the stars of all the stars in their local galaxy? And we're talking about like millions and millions of years of development, not just like a couple hundreds of years. Like, oh, we have a better rocket now. Like we're talking about like way far, far, far beyond. So like humans are stuck in like the early stages of Kardashev scale 1 or something like that. And so you have to ask the question of like, how far along are these races? And if so, if they're like how we represent them in science fiction, are they going to be kind or benevolent? Or are they perhaps going to be aggressors? Are they underdeveloped like humans, where we are constantly waging war and we haven't solved famine and hunger and resource management? We can hardly, have a live stream without a blip, let alone harness the energy of our star. Where are we at and where are they at? And maybe this again ties in with the Bashar thing and some of those other like spiritual interpretations of aliens. Like I've heard that from that side of things that, hey, some of these species are more benevolent than others, but most of them are benevolent, but some of them are like more aggressive. And I think those are like the reptilians or something like that. I don't really know. Each one of these lenses we've looked through has a different angle. And it does make it quite interesting to think about where are they. And if all species ascend to like a Kardashev 3 species or civilization, then is life just going to be set and made in the shade until some young punk K1 Kardashev 1 species comes along and tips all the dominoes over? I don't know.
Yeah, it's I'm just thinking reality is probably just stranger than we think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, these are all very good things to consider, and the more I think about it, the more it makes my head hurt. But
Right.
it's a fun thing. It's a fun thing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Ron said this in the chat, and I really, really like this. Smart worlds would stay silent to avoid being found.
Mm.
I really like this. I could totally understand where, like, why you would want to do this. Maybe it's best not to be found.
Isn't there a term for that? Gosh, my friend Roger talked about that. I need to talk to Roger. What did he call that? There's a name for it.
Just staying hidden.
Yeah, about actively protecting. It's that it's wiser to cover yourself up and mask yourself from being found rather than openly broadcast messages out into space, because it actually could end civilization as you know it. And I'm not talking
you don't
about
know the risks.
right. And I'm not just talking about Independence Day with Will Smith. I'm talking about
Mars Attack.
Yeah, yeah. Like actually, you could potentially lead to the extinction of life, not just like, hey, they blew up the White House.
Yeah, I mean, think of when we're going back to like nature and design. Think of all the animals that can like camouflage themselves. Like, right. Whether you believe in nature or some kind of creator, that species, that animal has a very specific defense mechanism. It's literally its job is to blend in and hide, because that's one of its special abilities. So yeah, I don't think we can rule that out. I mean, I feel like I would also stay silent. It's tough to say.
Okay, I just found it, and then also Blue Eyed in the chat put it. So I'm gonna post it. It's the dark forest hypothesis.
We looked it up. That's cool.
So here's the synopsis. The dark forest hypothesis is the idea that extraterrestrial civilizations may exist in abundance across the universe, but remain silent and hidden out of fear that revealing themselves would lead to destruction by a more technologically advanced and hostile civilization. So,
yeah, it's very plausible.
Right. It is. It continues to say it is one of the several proposed explanations of the Fermi paradox, which contrasts the apparently high probability of extraterrestrial life with the lack of evidence for it. So yeah, it's the hypothesis derives its name from Liu Cixin. I don't know how you say it. The 2008 novel The Dark Forest, although similar concepts predate the work. So somewhat of a more modern take on stuff, but
yeah. What do you guys think? I really like that.
Ron Colson in the chat says the problem is someplace out there someone is watching our earliest TV broadcast. And now that's also a brilliant segue. I love the way this episode has been flowing, because it kind of has been volleying to these different courts, and this one is the humor court. So we jumped from what Fermi paradox to Bashar to SETI Institute, to gosh, all this stuff, and now we're in the comedy one. Futurama. Who loves Futurama out there? I've been a fan of it since I was like 12 or 13 years old. I love that show. Tan loves it. And we've already quoted it once with the snoo reference tonight. But in that, there's an episode where the radio waves from 20th century TV shows eventually make it to like an aggressive alien species, and they come to when the show gets canceled on Earth, the species gets angry, so they come to Earth to get them to start the show back up. That's one of my favorite episodes. Single female lawyer is the show that gets canceled. It's supposed to be like a 90s like parody. Ally McBeal, is that what it was? Anyway, point being, science fiction and comedy does interpret that theme very well of hey, maybe some of our earlier television broadcasts are making it somewhere, hitting a planet at the right time that has life, and they're going to be watching I Love Lucy and Leave It to Beaver and Three's Company, and Mr. Furley will be coming to knock on your door. And then they'll be knocking on our door. Alien Mr. Furley.
Yeah, and eventually someone will be coming across our show too, talking about this specific thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna scroll back. I really like this question here from Joe. I want you guys to all answer this. If the aliens told you to take them to your leader, who would you take them to?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'll take him to Tan.
Oh, yeah. I actually don't know. I'm trying to think of like who's someone that could represent everything humanity in the best possible like language.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew McConaughey. He might be the one.
Yeah,
dude. I watched a podcast with him and Theo Vaughn recently.
What?
It was really good.
No way.
Yeah,
that
dude, it was sick.
The most like discombobulating episode.
It's pretty good.
I gotta go find that.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey is a great answer though. John Wick. Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, chat. Like, I want you guys to seriously like answer this question seriously. If you could pick someone to kind of be like, I don't know, the negotiator or the person to talk to aliens, who would it be? Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
How about Matt Damon?
Oh my gosh, how do we not? Oh, come on, dude.
Matt Damon.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of maybe like an astrophysicist. I wonder if like I don't know. Who's the really big astrophysicist other than Neil deGrasse? Who's the
Brian
that
Cox?
one guy, the British guy, I think?
Brian Cox? Is that his
Yes,
name?
I don't know. I feel like he could be a cool communicator, perhaps.
That's yeah, Brian Cox. He'd be great. There's that other, who's that? He's an Asian guy. He's really
Me?
It's Tan, yeah.
Don't worry.
Michio Kaku? Is that his
Oh
name?
yeah, badass hair. He's got
Yeah.
like Raiden hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like gray and like shoulder.
Yeah,
length.
dude's badass.
Yeah, that guy, he'd be great. Tony says, "Send me" in the chat. Yeah. My
this
God.
is interesting. Tom said the government has concealed and discredited people who have encounters. That's true. I mean, that goes to the fake news thing. Like, it's tough.
Well, now we need to shift gears and talk about the oh gosh, why am I blanking on his name? There's like two guys that have been very vocal about it. Who have said they've worked on alien craft in like undercover like military bases, Area 51 level stuff.
Whistleblowers or something.
Yeah, gosh, why am I've seen so many videos about these
Stephen
guys.
Greer?
Yeah, Stephen
The UFO
Greer,
guy?
and there's
Stephen-
another guy too.
Oh yeah, Stephen Greer would be a good one. He would probably be the one or one of the ones.
Why am I? Oh my gosh,
Bob Lazar?
Bob Lazar. That's it. Yeah, thank
That's it.
you. Thank you.
Oh man, yeah, this could be controversial because like obviously there's two sides of the coin. On one hand, people would praise them and say, "Oh, they're praise them for the bravery," and the other would call them like kooks. LeVar Burton?
Yeah,
the hell's that?
You don't know who LeVar Burton is?
No, who is that?
He's the Reading Rainbow guy. And he's
Hold on.
and he's
I gotta
from
see his face.
Star Trek: The Next Generation.
That's so funny. I didn't know he did Star Trek. LeVar Burton.
Yeah, he's LaForge, right? Isn't that his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, on Star Trek.
I'm getting yelled at.
Yeah, he's great.
Are you surprised? Sammy Hagar.
Well, do you wait? You're a fan of Community though, right? We've talked about.
Yeah,
Community.
I love
You remember
Community.
in season 2 when Pierce tries to fake his death and he bequeaths all of them special gifts, but they're all things that like all the rest of the study group hates. But he gives Troy. He always wanted an autographed picture of LeVar Burton, but
That's what it is.
But he never wanted to meet him. So Pierce
What?
he brings LeVar Burton in, and then Troy has a complete meltdown because he doesn't actually want to meet
Oh
him.
my god, that's so funny. Dude, I gotta revisit that. That's hilarious.
It's in season
I
2.
think I'll appreciate that episode so much more now.
It's so good. It's one of the best episodes of the whole darn show, all 6 seasons and a movie. Yeah, to be released.
That's funny.
So I would take LeVar Burton. He was up for candidacy to replace Alex Trebek as the host of Jeopardy as well.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That's another story. Don't get me started on that. But LeVar Burton would be great. Gosh, I like if Steve Irwin or Bob Ross or Mr. Rogers were still alive, I would choose the Trinity of wholesomeness.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe
what about Andy Milonakis?
What?
Do you remember him?
Yeah, and Tom Green, sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Nick and Tan in the morning.
Nice.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch Community now. Real quick, I kind of want to jump back to the alien topic real quick. Tom had mentioned this is really cool. Tom says, even though we have hypothetical ideas of what aliens are like, we have no evidence other than Tic Tac videos that they might exist. And like, I agree. And even then, it doesn't really answer the question. You know, it's still kind of like wishy-washy. It's still like nothing's really confirmed. We just don't know what we're looking at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to come up with a good analogy, but I mean, it's just kind of self-explanatory. If you're just broadcasting the wrong way, not even just like, hey, what? Oh, it's just not this frequency of radio waves. It's actually like a totally different wavelength of existence that we don't even know exists yet.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
yeah.
So I would love to talk to guys like Bob Lazar, but I would be so afraid to be like associated because from what I understand, people, who are whistleblowers, don't continue to exist, if you know what I mean. After a certain amount of time, or if they say certain things. And I don't know how guys like Bob Lazar or Stephen Greer are still around doing podcasts and openly talking about what they've worked on and seen, and they don't have any issues. I don't know what kind of deal they cut or struck, with the powers that be. But either way, I would just, would love to just have a room somewhere that's totally muffled out of the reach of microphones and human ears, and just be like, okay, tell me everything you know. It'd be so cool.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think people like that have dedicated their entire life to just, fabricating a story and then just running with it for, call it clout, or whatever, right?
Or distraction?
Yeah. Or do you believe that they are genuine in what they communicate and are actual whistleblowers? And yeah, that's a good question. It's like, well, if let's say they are true, then like how are they getting away with like releasing all this kind of information? Like, wouldn't you think someone would step in? And you could argue, oh well, it's not true, which is why they haven't had those problems. But
right,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of just asking this question aloud. I don't know what I believe. I like the idea of them being actual whistleblowers and trying to unveil like a little bit of truth.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard whenever that gets mixed in with a lot of, sometimes we do get crazy people that just say things for the sake of saying things.
Right.
Or clicks or views or whatever you want to call it. So when you have both of those, it was really hard to discern like what's real and what's not.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, I probably have vocalized this on the podcast before, but I want there to be intelligent extraterrestrial life. I want there to be, I'll put an addendum on that. I want there to be benevolent and peaceful intelligent extraterrestrial life. And I would love to see the human race interact with them one day. I think that there's so much potential for positive momentum for as a species that it would be worth commingling and interacting with them, and exploring with them, and if they are advanced compared to us, helping them helping us leverage our technology in the positive direction would be really really exciting to be on. Like, can you imagine the day where our technology jumps 1,000 years, like it's nothing, just because they're like, hey, by the way, let's teach you how to make this. You have all the resources, you just didn't know how to put it together, and now you can jump between stars and go to other planets, and you can cure this disease, or whatever. That would be insane, and like, what an awesome thing. So that's my stance. I think it'd be pretty incredible.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
It's all super super fascinating. I guess what I appreciate is just I don't ever actually take the time to think about these things. These are kind of like I consider these like campfire, shower thoughts, like stoner talks, like actually considering the possibilities of other life. It's not something I do. People will ask them on a live stream or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's just. But to actually sit down and like really think about it, it's tough. JC asked this: what if we are the aliens? That's a really special one too. Like, what if we are the advanced ones, and let's say there's other life out there, just maybe not intelligent life. We could be the aliens. We could be the ones that we're talking about, or like thinking about. Like, what if it's us? What if we're like, yeah, what if we are like early to the party and we're the ones that are pioneering like all this advanced stuff? It's us,
Right?
And no one else. Who knows?
Well, have we talked about it on the show about what if, I think we have, if intelligent species came, a long time ago, like way before the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Greeks, and they kind of gave us a little bit of a push, and they may have like modified our genetics to help us advance, but yet on our own, they kind of like come in when we're just not smart enough, and they like change some stuff, and then they leave, and then they let us grow.
Yeah.
Like
that's a big theory.
A big theory. And there's a lot of study about the genetics. Like, if you look at fossils and DNA found in, preserved life forms from 10,000 years ago, and in that, was it like 10 to 50,000 years ago, pre-ice age, post-ice age, that kind of thing, where they're like, hey, there's changes in the DNA, after that point, and it's like drastic changes. So yeah, I don't know. Like, could that be? And are we going to be the ones to do that to other species one day? I don't know.
Yeah. That's good. Completely, it's plausible for sure. Absolutely.
Well, let me ask you this, Tan, as like the last part of the conversation here. If a benevolent and kind, intelligent species shows up on Earth and they choose to land in St. Louis, and they pick your backyard, and their ship comes down, the ramp descends from their ship, big light comes out, and they're just like, yo, hey Tan, we've been watching your streams, we think you're a cool dude, we want to take you to our homeworld, perfectly breathable air, free of diseases, kind people, totally different planetary experience, different. It's a binary star system. You could have two suns in the sky. You want to come vacation here for a week, and then we'll bring you right back. It only takes a day to get there, but it's like 10,000 light years over that way. So you'd be gone for like 8 or 9 days. You want to come? What would you say?
Yeah,
you'd go.
I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, assuming that I would make it back, and I think I would kind of entertain the idea of like, what if it was a trap too? You know, that's totally thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like right now answering it's easier said than done, but I feel like I would say yes.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds exciting.
Then
What about you?
Jokes on you. They just probe your butt.
Even better. Jokes on you. Jokes on them. I'm into that shit.
You just Uno reversed me hardcore, man.
Oh no, they're about to do the thing. Stop. You're hurting me.
I'm gonna be quoting Troy from Community all night. In season 1, there's like that experiment where they try to make people wait in a room for as long as possible. They keep telling them it'll just be a few more minutes, but they never.
Yeah.
And then, but when they ask Troy and Abba to do it, Troy's like, do they do stuff to your butt? Do they pay you more if they do stuff to your butt? No. Okay, I'm in. I'll do it. You know, that's gonna be you. If you want to come to our planet, do they do stuff to your butt?
Yeah. All jokes aside, I definitely would say yes. What about you? What about you guys in the chat? Well, this will be the last question, and then we'll do the giveaway. We'll spin the wheel. But yeah, if you had aliens show up in your backyard and you had an opportunity to check it out, would you go?
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider it? Because there are risks. It could be a trap, or maybe you go there and you end up not wanting to go back for. Maybe it's just so freaking awesome. Or there's some kind of like technological failure and they can't get you back.
Right.
So think about your family, your loved ones.
They run out of space gas,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no space BP
Gas stations.
Yeah,
They're all closed. There's no Buc-ee's.
there's no space Buc-ee's.
Space Buc-ee's. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all out of space pork sandwiches, pulled pork sandwiches.
All right. Ron says, beam me up.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, Ron.
Yep.
Blue Eyed says no.
Oh, okay.
Tanzanite says maybe. Joseph will go. Lilac says, as long as they could promise I wouldn't be gone long from our world and be back at a reasonable time to feed my cats. Why not?
They're taking care
Strict.
of your cats, I promise.
Yeah. Yeah, these are good questions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because like I feel like if it actually came down to it, that question could change very quick. You know, when you're actually in the moment, you're like, oh, do I want to go?
Yeah. Yeah. I think if it's like going on a diving board, you know, like one of those like high platforms. You ever done that, Tan?
Mm-mm.
When I was
I'm
a
scared of
kid,
water.
there was a pool by us that had like the 1 meter, 3 meter diving boards, but they also had like the 5, 7, and 10 meter diving platforms, like this
Ooh.
concrete, like, you know, for like sports, like sport diving. And I only ever went off the 5 meter one because I was way too chicken to do the other ones. But like it's so much different when you get on the ladder and you start climbing and you realize how high up you are.
You look down and you're like, oh shit.
Yes, I think I would feel that same sensation getting on the ramp, but I think my answer would be a resounding yes. I'd be like, let's go, let's do this. But I think I'd feel that pit in my stomach
Mhm.
as the door shuts.
Yeah, it might just be one of those like flight or fight moments, or you just gotta make a decision right then and there, and not look back on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave us with this thought before we do the raffle. It's not a
Okay.
question, it's just a thought. What if humans have already left Earth without our knowledge and they're already out there and aliens have taken some away on space vacations and they're just out there? And every time you look at the night sky, you'll just never know. And there's just been those lucky few who've been, you know, taken off to some unknown star system and they're just living their life with a totally different species. And though every single one of us 8 billion people who are alive right now may never know who those people are, where they've gone, and when they'll ever come back. What if?
What if? That's good, man. I love that as a wrap up.
Mm-hmm. Mad chills. I
can't disprove you.
No, you can't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's where my neighbor has gone. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Cool.
So we do a giveaway?
Yeah, let's do the giveaway. Because now my brain's like super wired and I'm in trying to figure out the truth right here, and I think I need to decompress a little bit. Let's do something fun. Let's wrap up the show here. We got 29 entries. Let me share my screen.
That's
We're gonna
awesome.
spin the wheel. We are going to spin the wheel.
I hope we got everyone on there. If you're watching and you have received a membership or you've become a member, you do not see your name on this tiny little wheel. Please let us know, and we'll add you right now. But otherwise, we'll just carry on with it. Being 29, yeah.
Here, I'll just read off the names, and if you don't hear me read your name, say something.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
We got Sunshine Nate, Narwhal Puppet, Ashley K, Tiffy, Tamara, Tom Heil, Sakura, Joe H, Harmony, Becca, Lilac. Hold on, where'd it go? Joe H, Lilac, Becca, Wow, Harmony, Tony Thompson, 1KMG, Blue Eyed, Caitlin M, Kayla with no Y, Tanzanite, B World, Gloria, Alex D, Jenny the Bomb Diggity, Space is Beautiful, Sarah DeRosa, Foxy Roxy, Dream 2451, Ma James, Launch Heaven, and Crowd Crows. Last call here. If you are a member and you didn't hear your name, let us know now, or you're going to have to wait for the next giveaway. Oh, what is this ad here? Corando?
Is it
Classic
like
Italian. That looks good.
Order some meat? I don't know.
Yeah. Should I click it?
Yeah, you should always click ads. It's the best. That's the rule
Yeah.
of thumb. You grew up in the 90s. You know that.
Meet aliens near you.
Click every ad that you see. Couple final notes here before we click spin. If you get drawn and you do not want to receive the gift, you can just tell us. That's totally okay, because I understand, like, we are gonna have to exchange information to get your address, stuff like that. So if you're not comfortable with that, it's totally okay. Just let us know and we'll spin it again. But you got to let us know now. If you're not in the stream, I don't know how we're gonna find a way to reach out to you, because I don't have contact information for all these people, but we'll have to find a way, or maybe we pick a time limit where it's like, hey, if we aren't able to make contact with you in like 3 days or something, we'll pass.
We'll figure it out.
Person. Yeah. Any other loose ends? I feel like I had one more, but I forgot what it was.
That means let's do it in alien.
Do it. Yeah, just do it. Let's hear it. Who won?
Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Oh, actually, I think there's like a drum roll sound or something, right?
Is it really?
I don't know, but I also don't want to mess up the entries. So let's just do it. We're gonna spin it.
All right. Take it away.
Wait, hold on. I lied. I think there is feedback, share, save. Okay, never mind. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, there's a tiny little bit of sound.
Oh,
Ma James?
Ma James.
Ma James.
He doesn't even know he won, unless he's
We'll let him
watching
know.
and he's just lurking.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Ma James. If you're not in here, we'll get a hold of you. But if you are, congrats.
Yeah. Shout outs to James. And also
Look
shout
at
out
the
to
Dayquil
lurkers.
plug.
Shout out to lurkers. Those of you who watch the show in
Rigged.
It's all good. We appreciate you too. Yeah, cool. Well, sweet. Well, we know how to get a hold of Ma James.
Yeah.
That's
Yep,
good. And thank you everybody for getting memberships and gifting memberships. Again, not required, but incredibly helpful. And it made tonight a little extra fun. So thank you so much.
Why? I buy direct. That's super funny.
Also,
Oh my god.
Ginger Zinger. I have it. It's in a mailer. I'm not kidding. It is like I totally have it still. It's sitting in there. It's addressed and everything, and I have never sent it. I'm sorry. I also have one for Tamara. So when she's watching this, still got to send her. So it was for like episode 49 or something. I'm so sorry. It was like you guys, Gloria won one, but we actually saw Gloria in California when we were out there. So I handed hers in person, but I didn't get to meet the rest of you guys in person. So
Nick's been wanting to just hand deliver these to you guys because we're that cool.
I kid you not. I think it's in my camera bag. I do have it.
That's funny.
I'm not joking. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, cool. Let's wrap it up. Seriously, guys, thank you so much for watching or listening. Congratulations again to Mod James, and yeah, I really enjoyed tonight's discussion about aliens, and I'm probably not going to sleep now because I got so many questions in my head. But hope to see you guys in the next episode.
That's right. Coming in hot, episode 70.
Oh wow,
30,
damn, dude. Okay.
30 episodes away from 100.
Wow. Cool.
Boom.
I'm excited.
And me too. All right, you guys, next week, 9 p.m. Central, episode 70 right here on YouTube. Thank you all for watching. And of course, we will see you all on the other side.